expression wasn't much better than yours when I first saw this. Your eyes aren't deceiving you. It's her. The famous singer, Robin. Well, first of all, can I just say that this had nothing to do with me? I'm just an unlucky bystander here. The family can testify for me. If you don't believe me, just ask anyone in the Bloodhound family. They hate me and they hate the IPC. This is not where the crime happened. What I showed you was a memory. The most basic light cone manifesting tech. Did you really think the Galaxy Ranger was an outsider this whole time? Penacony has made a solemn commitment to protect the safety of anyone inside a family dream. Any person in distress will be forcibly awakened and safely returned to reality. What gives them the confidence to make such conclusive statements? Because behind this promise is the harmony. The family's Dreamweavers link up their minds together to construct an unbreakable defensive line, breaking through this line of defense to create death in the dreamscape. Not even a memo keeper could do that without the who could have done it, friend. The only one is her. The girl who calls herself a Galaxy Ranger. An imposter. An unsought guest. Ifrit's death was a foregone conclusion. And Robin? Her misfortune was staring right at her. Who will be the next to die? It's fine. Listen to your gut. Building trust always takes time, and I'm willing to wait. I just hope you realize that wherever that legacy is concerned, covert plans are already underway throughout Penacony. Careful you don't get stuck on the wrong side. If I were you, I'd keep my distance from Acheron. After all, any schemes out in the open are always going to be better than a monster in the shadows, right?
Who's to say there isn't an even deeper conspiracy lurking beneath the surface?
Memo Keeper, I think our little deal is finished.
Aventurine is telling the truth. This memory is a real one.
The IPC is not the Garden, and there are real limits to what they can actually do. Friend, let's not beat around the bush here. The thing is, I want to reach out personally to team up with the Astral Express. I told you I'm just not interested in scrambling for the legacy. I just came to Penacony for work. This has all become a bad debt thanks to the cancer of all worlds. You have no idea how difficult these people are to deal with. It'll just quietly float off like a bubble, and that's not fair, right? So then, friend, I need your help. I have but only one goal. The family's front door is like a high wall, and to tear the whole thing down, I'll have to dig out a few chunks first. Now we have our chance. So long as we can get to the truth behind her death, we can have justice for Robin. Truly a once-in-a-blue-moon opportunity. This tragic news would be extremely bad for the family, but I trust that there are still a few factions that remain exceptions. You get to find out really what happened and seek justice. Don't worry, just head back and talk things over with your companions. That navigator is really smart. She must understand the value of this deal. Oh, and take this. A thorough investigation can always use a little more funding. So long, friend. I really am looking forward to uncovering the truth about death with...
Aventurine just sauntered off. He really doesn't mean to force it, but something still seems off.
What now? What are your plans?
Black Swan. What is she thinking?
surface, this doesn't look like a bad deal for you. He doesn't know about Miss Firefly yet. But, judging by your reaction, he may have noticed something going. That's quick thinking and very sound logic. But you're talking about real evil. Anyway, be careful out there. There's more than one way to blaze a trail. As for the other questions, I'm not sure the two cases were committed by the same culprit, but that plus, it seems unlikely that there would be two lethal entities loose. Sorry, I can't answer that question, but without a doubt, she is the most special guest at this. Two victims appearing one after the other in a very short time span. Two possibilities. The collapse of Penacony's dreamscape has started speeding up. If someone has chosen these victims deliberately. It's all happened so quickly, I can only make a conjecture. Come, this way. It's a short walk. Don't get lost. This way. This is where we part ways. Unfortunately, the remembrance doesn't lie. But follow your heart, and don't be afraid. Hold on just a sec. There you go. A small parting gift. If one day you unfortunately fall into the deep waters of the... I also pay great attention to the ways of the world. Then, I've something private to take care of regarding that Galaxy Ranger. What fascinating memories will you bring for me next time we meet?
A family rep. Is Himiko okay?
Off the list.
So much has happened.
Better unsheath that blade now, Ranger.
Do you still dream, Hunter? Of those slain by your hand?
It appears the outcome has already been.
We're still alive. As are you. You still have room to make a choice.
Choice.
Vitora's fire demon.
Ranger, we come from the fire and are born being. Burning forms the entire life of a fire.
Your companions don't seem to think so.
They are my children, and just as I was, and my flames are faint. And time is running out,
Why?
because on the path they have forged, Emanator, you cannot hide your true eye. Destruction is intense.
Even if the answer...
What is important is not the answer. Just as even sweet dreams may be born of the void.
All right. I accept.
You shall witness the most brilliant and intense fire
A bottomless dream. This blade remains in its scabbard not out of pity or scorn. I'll reveal the truth to you. The hunt is not the path I truly follow. May death be the end of your boundless dream, guiding you back to the waking world. I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
My time.
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances, but they can never cover up who a person really is. You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but... Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
You know, Elio.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that, he knows my nature. There is but a single. However, you appear to be ignorant.
Not your enemy, perhaps.
That's not what I asked.
I don't deserve your curiosity. Loners wandering the cosmos always have their secrets. Take me. I've also been wanted by the IPC, so maybe I can help.
What reason would you have?
I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to you. I know who is inside that cold armor. How about it? Ready to take off that armor and sit down for a talk?
It's not yet time. I don't need help. But if your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy, then go look into the family.
Already on it.
And the Astral Express is no enemy of yours.
I know that. I just never expected to hear you say it. What's next, then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan.
No need for that. No harm in mentioning that Elio's only given me one instruction. I tried settling this in an easier and more...
The so-called impossible is merely something that is yet... That's it. Before... Is there anything else in your script about me?
Unfortunately, not a thing came up.
I knew it.
Hang on. I... don't...
Don't. What?
Your first question was... I don't. Never have. I was born without the ability to dream. I live for this cult, so... I really envy you.
Is that so? Then you're already living in the waking world.
We heard about Miss Firefly from Black Swan.
I'm sorry.
Reality cruises on in Serenity. Stay strong, everyone. We can still do what we can for them.
Let's recap everything then. The Trailblazer just reminded me of something.
Indeed, we trust that the Nameless has nothing to do with this. And
Looking back, he seemed a little evasive at the time. And he...
the family's planning on covering up all news about Miss Robin's death.
But the murder that followed closely after was obviously beyond their anticipation.
It may also be that Miss Firefly's murder had so many witnesses that it couldn't be covered up. After all, the nature of the two murders is fundamentally different.
Indeed, he was particularly concerned about that Galaxy Ranger.
Are we missing the forest for the trees here?
At this point, I'm afraid the only ones we can trust are ourselves.
Look, let's try to gather intel first, and then I've still got this sense of
This time we're playing the role of a real detective.
As I see things, the family harbors no ill will towards the Astral Express. Plus, this is the family's turf. As for that Aventurine, well, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
He's complex. He deliberately slow-played his hand during the... He appealed convincingly to both reason and emotion. Still, it's good to have contacts among all this, and we also need to keep a certain distance from the family. Never...
So, you suggest accepting Aventurine's proposal to team up?
Yes. It's risky, but we can only wait until both sides have played their cards before making any further judgments.
I get why, but there's a whole lot of bad guys and girls around here. You're like a broken record. Forget about it. Just let me keep an eye on him.
Then, could you please reply to Aventurine? Everyone,
Looks like Aventurine is happy with this outcome. Let's tell everyone about it.
Aventurine's goal is to try and recapture Penacony for... The existence of death will be covered up by the family. An attack on the hotel guests? Unlikely. He's definitely going for the family, and it's just a matter of how. Aventurine has devoted considerable attention to her. I was also considering this possibility. Especially because he respects you so much. I'm just speculating. In any case, we have to be careful when he's clearly a born gambler if he's willing.
Aventurine said something that concerns me. He accused that Galaxy Ranger of killing Robin without any evidence whatsoever. It was a groundless accusation. Maybe Aventurine's goal was never to gain our trust. However, I asked Don Hung back on the Express to confirm that story about the Annihilation Gang. You've met her many times now. What's your impression of Miss Acheron? That fits the stereotype of a Galaxy Ranger to a T. They're eccentric, unpredictable, and fond of being alone.
I really love Clocky.
I hope it's not too soon to bring it up, because aren't we supposed to be inside a dream? Whenever I... Yeah, of course. everyone's still having a great time out there on the Aw, what a mess. I really want a nice cool drink of soda to help me calm down. But then I'd be just like everyone else out on the streets.
Looks like Aventurine doesn't need anything else. Let's turn our attention to the family's assignment.
Among our current clues, the 2 murders that she witnessed are the most directly connected. One thing I'm curious about is, if a person dies in a dream, what happens to them in real life?
How about we split off into 2 groups? There are still some things
Worth focusing on?
Huh? Aw, I thought I'd finally get to see Himeko and Mr. Yang go out on a mission together.
I will. Keep in touch. Honored guest, could you come out for a second?
I'd be embarrassed too, getting stared at like that.
Forgive me. My name is Welt Yang. I'm one of the crew members on the Astral...
Welt.
Is there something about my name?
First, don't you want to know my name?
I already do, Miss Acheron.
What are they saying about me?
Some claim that you're the real culprit behind these murders. That the Annihilation Gang's tragic fate at the banquet was a result of your blade.
The Annihilation Gang?
Ifrit of Everflame Mansion.
Tragic fate. That Duke turned his dying body to flames and sacrificed his life as a martyr. He was a determined and heroic pathstrider. Not even a villain should be disparaged like this. And what's more, there were plenty of suspects invited. Do they really think that a blade is more dangerous than that black hole you're wielding?
Keen intuition. Not even the family managed to point out the truth behind this cane. So you must surely know, Miss Acheron, that peering into a black hole is not a wise move. As a potential threat, you're not reveal your true identity and intentions. Otherwise, brace yourself for gravitational disintegration.
That shouldn't be necessary. But if it makes the Nameless feel less defensive, I'll be happy. Believe it or not, Galaxy Ranger, Acheron. Those are the names I go by to this very day. My trip to Penacony is solely to fulfill an old, final work. I'm here for the Watchmaker's legacy. And that's it.
Still unwilling to reveal your true identity?
It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I can't. I've come so far, and I can't sum up all of that in just a few words. Everyone has their own unspeakable past. Secrets that they don't want to be revealed. And I won't be asking any more questions, such as... Is she okay? That memo keeper didn't do anything.
She's fine. Let's just stick with the topic. Gaining my trust depends on how much you're willing to reveal.
I've run around many different Penacony dreamscapes just to try and find that legacy. And during this period, I came into contact with quite a few guests. In the process, I gradually came to realize the secret of Penacony may be closely related to the Trailblaze. That's why I've come to ask for your help. I don't have enough proof yet, but I'd like to speculate something. The source of all tragedy lies within the family. If you could trust me, we could find the proof to support this claim together. Mr. Yang, I think you've come to the same conclusion.
Let's leave it at that. Share your findings with me and me alone. I don't want vague conjecture to interfere with other people's judgments before we...
By the way, would you like something to drink? Before we go, how about 2 cups of Wake the Heck? Because the conversation coming up...
I've been watching her closely for a while now. She just sat in one corner, keeping silent, chugging down a couple cups of Wake the Heck Up.
Really? But I don't taste any different.
The guest rooms are charmingly minimalist. An aesthetic you share, Miss Acheron. It's a cinch, this music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict. The Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them? Well...
Gradation 12.
Well done, Dubra.
There it is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice. This is the residual memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted.
They sought refuge in the land of children of the flame. This marks your rite of passage.
She won't be necessary.
When have thou?
The Everflame Mansion has set out on a journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies in wait ahead of them. Memory recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon, and time is short. There's nobody else here, so there's no need to be delicate. What happened? The memory after that is blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. It's like it's been erased.
Who are you? Who are you?
It's... No. Is this not a memory?
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremators? My name is Constance. A pleasure to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend an unforgettable time together. But that seems unrealistic. Dolly is not welcome on the banquet star, and I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. And you, I know what you're looking for. Want her secret? I can give it to you, and then you can enjoy the banquet for me. I wish you unforgettable.
Oh. A phone.
A few days ago, under the watchful guidance of the Marketing Development Department and the formation of the Sigonian sovereignty is of great historical significance to the...
Sigonia 4 is located in an unclaimed zone at the intersection of the Denise-Pruth. This is why very few intelligent species have made this planet their home.
Sigonia. Sigonia. Land of rock, but not water. You promised us a land of honey. When you took his father, my child was still sleeping in my belly. I don't ask for a peaceful death. Otherwise...
Mommy! 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 The rain! It's raining! It's raining! It's true!
Darling. Such a lucky lucky child. May the goddess Gayatri keep your blood eternally pulsing. Let your journey be forever, and your schemes welcome.
Oh, heavens. I must have drunk too much Soul Glad.
Just as you guessed. Nobody outside knows about Robin's death. There aren't even baseless conspiracy theories.
Of course. Who could imagine that death would actually descend upon the idyllic dream created by the family? To be honest with you, I didn't believe it. I even tested it a few times myself. Until I discovered that that's why I'm convinced that there—
Then you must have heard about the Memory Zone meme. When I graciously deigned to establish connections with the Oak family, besides Robin, there was another body.
2 murder cases? I told you something seemed off about the Nameless. This murderer is a psycho. And I have to say, it's just that their trickery runs deeper than I thought. What should we do?
Incredible gambler. Have you—
There are plenty of chips, but it'd be best to choose carefully. Robin is what she calls mute. She has lost her voice, and while most people can't pick up on it, if that girl hadn't gone hoarse from singing practice, there'd only be one possibility. Something was up with the family, but she died.
A complete and utter loss. There were eyewitnesses at the scene, and the family, in their graciousness—
Well, things aren't looking too optimistic, Doctor.
A probability. Yes, it exists, but it verges on the infinitesimal. But if you simply can't control yourself and want to try your hand, then that man wants to see you again.
Who?
Sunday.
Is this a public hearing or a private trial?
If it were the former, it would hardly befit my stature to stoop to the role of a mere messenger.
Fine. Ratio, I'm convinced now that there must be something wrong inside the family. Well, without any further ado, let's set off.
We're here. The Dewlight Pavilion is the Oak family's fortress.
Fortress? I like this metaphor.
This mansion nominally belongs to Sunday, and is very befitting of its owner. Without—
Hey, Doc, whose side are you on anyway?
Who's to say I won't sell you out?
We'll see. When we meet the authoritarian master of the Oak family—
Follow me and I'll bring you to his parlor.
A reward with no risk? I'll take it.
Hey, you two! That's a place of business.
I was requested by Mr. Sunday.
Oh, I remember you.
Excuse me?
The one on your head.
Right, and
That's because you can't see it.
it seems like the idiocy index here—
A dead end?
The door is shut tight.
I mean, there isn't a door.
For security reasons, the family— On the previous occasion, an attendant named—
Well, maybe we should do the same. enough for a seat at the table.
We're in trouble now. How many can you block? 1,000 wonders to raise your spirits. Fight as one! Strike with heart.
Sure, I'll play along. It's on me.
Nap time.
No dirty tricks.
Time for swordplay. Blade and strike.
Watch your head.
Practice is over. Swords descend.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Trust me, this is a guaranteed win. Spend freely.
How many can you block? Strike with heart.
The dice have bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. It's on me.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
1,000 wonders to raise your fight as one. Blade and strike. Practice is over. Swords descend.
Watch your head. No dirty tricks, all right. Spend freely. The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
A one-time enemy. Strike with heart. Better late than never.
I'm okay.
Time for swordplay. Blade and strike.
Watch your head. Sure, I'll play along. It's on me.
Let's be friends. How many can you block? Strike with heart. Trust.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Breathe easy. Practice is over. Swords descend. 1,000 wonders to raise your fight finest one! Yeah! Bladed punch!
Naughty child. I can breathe easy again.
Welcome, customers. Yeah!
Spend freely.
Time for swordplay. Practice is over. Swords descend.
Seize the moment. Yeah! 1,000 wonders to raise your finest one!
Just a little something. Nothing else.
Trust me, this is a guaranteed win. It's on me. The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
How many can you block? Strike with heart.
Let's be friends.
Now time for swordplay. Bladed punch.
Welcome, customers. Yeah!
Spend freely.
Strike with heart.
Yeah!
Watch your head.
How many can you block? Bladed punch. Practice is over. Swords descend.
1,000 wonders to raise your finest one!
Sure, I'll play along. It's on me. The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
That'll take more than medicine. That's better. Time for
Better late
swordplay.
than never.
Hedge your bets.
Yeah!
Nap time. Strike with heart.
Sure, I'll play along. Spend freely.
Let's be friends. Yeah!
Time for a shot. Bladed punch. Practice is over. Swords descend.
It's on me.
1,000 wonders to raise finest one!
Strike with heart.
Watch your head. The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Welcome, customers. Yeah!
Naughty child. Nap time.
Spend freely.
Bladed punch. Practice is over. Swords descend.
Let's be friends. Yeah!
No dirty trick. Watch your head.
That'll take more than
It's on me.
How many can you block? Strike with heart.
Welcome, customers. Yeah!
Fortune follows luck. Just like it always does.
Bladed flight!
Hedge your bets. Spend freely.
Nap time. Welcome, customers. Yeah! Strike with heart.
Watch your head.
That'll take more than medicine.
Let's be friends. Yeah! Time for swordplay. Bladed flight. Practice is over. Swords descend.
It's on me.
Welcome, customers.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
Strike apart.
I hit the mark. Spend freely.
1,000 wonders to raid. Fight is fun.
Nap time.
How many can you block? Bladed flight. Practice is over. Swords descend.
Sure, I'll play along.
Seize the moment. Yeah! Let's be friends. Strike apart.
Hedge your bets. It's on me.
I'm okay. Time for a shot. Nap time.
Watch your head.
Yeah! Time for swordplay. Bladed flight.
Sure, I'll play along. Spend freely.
Welcome, customers. Yeah! A one-time enemy. Strike apart.
Hedge your bets.
Six nightingales facing in different direction.
But are these nightingales?
They are. What?
How can nightingales be so huge? They look more like torment eagles to me.
There are no eagles in the five.
Just as I thought.
A truly miraculous discovery.
Really?
I I was being sarcastic.
Oh, impressive.
Do you need me to remind you? We're in a dreamscape.
Yeah, you're right. The only way to destroy the family is death.
Hold on.
Huh? What's wrong?
No, but this...
My friend?
It's a trial. You got to prove your worth to Sunday before you can... If I'm not wrong, we need to find a way to open this door in the hall.
Oh, an escape room.
Get serious. I've no time for...
Wow. That's an enormous sandpit. I'd love to build a tall building for myself. Once I have enough savings. Oh, look. There's a noticeable gap in the model.
There wasn't a gap before.
Well, with your brilliant mind, you shouldn't have any trouble recalling what was here.
Of course. Let's look around. When I see it, I will know it.
Fine. Fine. Why do I feel that we're pursuing a degree in burglary now? The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all!
Keep the moment!
Practice is over. Swords descend!
1,000 wonders to raise and fight as one!
I hit the mark. It's on me. No dirty tricks.
Yeah! How many can you block? Bladed flush!
No dirty tricks, right?
Nap time.
Sure, I'll play along.
Strike apart!
Watch your head.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
Yeah! Time for swordplay! Bladed flush!
Hedge your bets. Spend freely. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all!
Seize the moment!
Yeah! How many can you block? Strike apart!
found it. This is it.
Blade and strike!
It's on me.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Welcome, customers. Yeah! A one-time enemy. Strike apart.
Sure, I'll play along.
Seize the moment. Yeah! Blade and strike!
A reward with no risk. I'll take it. A 10-to-1 payout. Music to my ears. This is hardly enough for a seat at the table.
Practice is over. Swords descend! A thousand wonders to raise your -1! Let's be friends. Time for swordplay. Blade and strike.
It's on me.
Nap.
Keep the moment. Yeah! Strike apart.
Sure, I'll play along.
That'll take more than medicine.
Yeah! How many can you block? Blade and strike.
Hedge your bets.
Welcome, customers. Yeah! A one-time enemy. Practice is over. Swords descend.
Sure, I'll play along.
Nap time.
No dirty tricks, alright. Fortune follows luck, just like it always does. Huh. And the nameplate reads Gulliver's Arch.
If I were you, I would shut my mouth.
Oh, this reminds me of one of those building toys. Oh, look. The gap is closed. Oh, good heavens.
Indeed.
Oh, Doctor, you're... Oh, actually, I think we could make this work. Oh, fine. I was just kidding. Let's find a way to open the door. This is hardly enough for a seat at the table.
Hello! Welcome to I Am an Oak Soldier. I will be here to guide...
And tell me about the tour.
Hello! I am an Oak Soldier. Model. Happy to be found the nearest check-in spot. Please look behind me. Model.
What's up with that? Now the family's toys are trying to frame me? I didn't do a thing to it, Doc. You've got to be my witness. Oh, capsule machine. There's no mechanism on the floor. So, I was right. These models have interiors that look exactly like the real buildings. The only difference is that no one lives in them. Funny that Sunday puts a miniature that makes him seem like a giant by comparison, right where he can see it first thing in the morning. Insecure much? The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off!
Oh! 1,000 wonders to fight as one! Yeah! How many can you block? Strike the park!
Hedge your bets.
Practice is over! Swords descend!
Time for a shot.
Let's be friends. Yeah! Welcome, customers. Yeah!
Time for swordplay. Blade and swipe.
Sure, I'll play along. Spend freely.
Nap time.
Let's be friends. Yeah!
How many can you blow strike apart?
Oh, one of the fragments flew upstairs. I'll need to use the pinball machine to flick myself up there. But it's tough. I'll take it. Oh, great. Doc! I'll need your brain power again.
There's no need to yell. I can hear you. Finally, a moment of peace. Need I teach someone a lesson? Answer me.
Seize the moment.
Hope you're prepared.
Welcome, customers. Yeah! 1,000 wonders to fight its fun!
Your answers? Zero points.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters. You have my gratitude.
Yeah!
This ends here. Is that all?
SAS per Kibbe. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
That'll take more than medicine. Nap time.
Let's be friends. Yeah!
Zero points. Test. Got the defense? Your answers? Answer me.
That'll take more than medicine. I'm okay.
Got the defense? Test. SAS per Kibbe. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood. Zero points.
Is that all?
Nap time. Just a little something. Think nothing else.
You have my gratitude.
Answer me.
This ends here.
I'm asking
In the
questions.
name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters.
1,000 wonders to fight its fun!
Test.
Welcome, customers. Yeah!
Answer me. 0 points. SAS per knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Hope you're prepared.
0 points. Your answers? Test.
Nap time. Let's be friends.
Is that all? I'm asking questions. Answer me. 3.
That'll take more than medicine.
This ends here.
Test. 0 points.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters!
SAS per Kippy. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
3. Welcome, customers. 1,000 wonders to fight as one!
Nap time.
Let's be friends.
Got the defense? Test. 0 points. SAS per Kippy. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood. 3.
That's it. Pleasant moments of solitude are always fleeting.
You're back. Just play. Thanks, Doc. Oh, Ratio, you should come in here and take a look. The view here is breathtaking. Honestly, you could easily squat. Hold on. Piece of cake. This is hardly enough for a seat at the table. And the joyous tour of Toy City has come to an end. It makes me feel sad. Well, Penacony isn't all bad, right? I'll use this interesting experience as a talking point at the poker table.